Namaskar, friends. Today in Guru Dialogue, let's all bow down to a very small yet extraordinary teacher, the ant. In our busy lives, we often search for inspiration in big personalities, great leaders, and powerful institutions. But nature quietly places its best lessons at our feet. The ant, though tiny in size, carries wisdom that can transform our thinking, our teaching, and our living. When we observe an ant carefully, we realize that greatness is not measured by size but by consistency, discipline, and determination. The first lesson the ant teaches us is discipline. Ants move in a systematic line, following an invisible order. There is no chaos, no pushing, no showing off. Each ant knows its role and performs it sincerely. In our classrooms and institutions, discipline is often enforced from outside. But the ant reminds us that real discipline comes from within. When students understand their responsibility, they don't need constant monitoring. Self-discipline creates self-growth. The second lesson is teamwork. A single ant may seem weak, but together they can carry food much larger than their own bodies. There is no ego, there is no clash, there is no competition for recognition. Their strength lies in unity. Imagine if educators, administrators, and students worked with the same spirit, not competing but collaborating. Education would become a collective journey rather than an individual race. The ant silently demonstrates that success is sweeter when it is shared. Another powerful lesson is preparation. Ants store food for the future. They prepare during favorable times so that they can survive difficult seasons. This is a message not only for our students but also for our teachers. Are we preparing only for immediate results, or are we building long-term capacities? True education is not about just passing the examinations. It's about preparing for life's uncertainties. The ant does not wait for the storm to begin planning. It plans before the storm arrives. Persistence is another remarkable quality. If you block an ant's path, it doesn't stop or complain. It simply changes direction and continues moving. This resilience is something we must cultivate in our learners. Failure is not the end. It is just a change of route. In today's world, where students often feel discouraged by small setbacks, the ant becomes a symbol of courage and continuity. The ant also teaches us the dignity of silent hard work. It doesn't seek applause. It doesn't announce its achievements. It works consistently and patiently. In a time where visibility is often valued more than effort, The ant reminds us that real growth happens quietly. Foundations are built in silence before buildings rise in pride. For educators, the ant is a living example of experiential learning. It learns by doing, by exploring, by interacting with its environment. This reflects the principles of constructivist education, where knowledge is actively built through experience. When we integrate art classrooms, we allow students to function like ants in a colony, engaged, responsible, and creative. So, friends, the next time you see an ant walking on the ground, pause for a moment, observe it, respect it. That tiny creature carries lessons of discipline, unity, preparation, persistence, and humility. If we adopt even a fraction of its qualities, our personal and professional lives will transform. Sometimes the smallest teachers can give the biggest lessons. Thank you very much.